Hi there, and welcome back. I'm Lisa Beaumont, and this is the Center for Advanced Spiritual Learning. And today we are tackling a very big subject. We're going to talk about how to master uncertainty. Big subject, right? Everybody likes guarantees, but we know that in this life there are no guarantees. And so, how do we handle it when we go into a period of uncertainty? That's when everybody wants to ask the question, what's going to happen? How's it going to happen? And we go from there into panic sometimes. And sometimes we do and say things that sabotage our desires or our goals. So it's helpful to understand the process, to know what uncertainty is, how it sneaks in, why it's there, and how we can master it so we don't let it catch us up as we're trying to create something new and beautiful in our lives, right? So, uncertainty. As we said, that thing, that ugly thing that pops up when we don't know what's going to happen, that makes us feel so vulnerable. Uncertainty evokes a sense of vulnerability, and vulnerability can evoke fear, right? If we're feeling vulnerable, we can feel fearful. However, it's important to understand that vulnerability also can evoke courage. It is one of those crossroads things where when you reach a place where you're feeling vulnerable, you have the right and the power to choose whether you're going to process that sense of vulnerability as fear or as courage. Fear is not creative. It is not going to bring you the results that you're looking for. Courage, on the other hand, is. So what we are really talking about here is a choice between the functioning of ego, where fear is, or the functioning of spirit, where love is, and where true creativity is. So in order to start this, we're going to lay that foundation that when we are feeling uncertain, we are going to feel vulnerable. No doubt about it, guys. So you decide whether you're going to process that as fear or as courage. All right? Because, you see, learning to master uncertainty is all about learning you, mastering you, knowing, discovering yourself and who you really are. And that's why uncertainty causes us so much turmoil, because we're afraid of that. See, ultimately and really, truly, it's not the uncertainty that we're afraid of. It's what we will discover at the bottom of all that we are afraid, and that's why we resist it so much. So you are the decider. You are deciding whether you're going to process uncertainty in a way that gives the best opportunity to create what you want from it, or to destroy or sabotage what you want from it. So it's all about mastering you, because the power to overcome is within you. That's all it is, my friends. There's no big mystery about it. God lies at your center. That's who you really are. And to be in alignment with that, it's important that you understand who you are. And again, that's what we're really so afraid of. So if everything that happens in our life is a reflection of how we see life, okay? It's not coming about based on any external circumstances. Anything that you're looking at and you're thinking, oh, that's the problem, I can fix that, or that's the problem, I can fix that, or she's the problem, or he's the problem. No, none of that will bring the results that you're looking for. Because what's happening outside of you, and most of you know this already, is a pure reflection of what's going on inside of you. So if you are uncertain about who you are on the most foundational, the most fundamental level, you will be uncertain about anything that's going on in your life. And that uncertainty, that sense of uncertainty, will be there no matter what you're doing. It may be low level, you may be able to repress it, or it may be full blown. It may come about as a huge panic attack. It may get your attention fully, or it may not, but it doesn't matter, see guys, whether it's full blown in a panic attack or whether it's low level. As long as it's there, then you're vibrating on that level, you see? And when you're vibrating on that level, you will not be able to bring into your life circumstances in which you are totally comfortable, because you're not comfortable yet with you and with who you are. I am positive. When we say, I am positive about something, I think that's the most positive statement you can make, right? So we're all about learning how to create and stay in alignment with positive thoughts, correct? Well, can it get any more positive? Can there be any greater level of positivity than when we say, I am positive? And if we are positive that something is going to happen, it eradicates any level of uncertainty. Is that right? Does that make sense? And so the beginning piece of that, I am, that's where we have to start. So let's start looking at and for the places in our life that we are uncertain, where we are uncertain within. And stop looking for certainty in the things that are around you, because this, I promise you, it's not there. It's not there. This world offers no guarantees. There is no certainty in anything that you are doing, but there is a place within you where certainty exists. And it brings about that sense of confidence and knowing that you can move into, that brings about or creates whatever it is you're trying to create in your life. And it works in every way, guys. It works if you're looking at or trying to manifest something in the physical. It works if you are manifesting or working at manifesting peace, joy, and happiness within you. The I am certain, I am positive that this is going to happen because I know who I am. You see? So now recently, I'm going to just throw you this little piece here before we conclude this, but recently I read a book by Neale Donald Walsch. It's one of his Conversations with God books. As a matter of fact, it's the last one, and it's called At Home. I think it's called At Home with God in a Life That Never Ends. And there was a little piece in there that I'm going to share with you today because I think it was profound. It was profound for me. So much of those books are profound, but this piece I want you to get, because if you get this, it's going to move you forward in your effort to overcome uncertainty so that you can live in this uncertain world in a more confident way. Let me get my little book here and just make sure that I say it correctly. All right. In the book, it suggests that hope leads to belief, that belief leads to knowing, that knowing leads to creation, creation leads to experience, experience leads to expression, and expression leads to becoming, and that is knowing God. That is the level on which we discover God, and that is the level upon which we discover the power that truly lies within us. We go from hope. This is the process, guys, okay? If we could call this a recipe, maybe. We go from hope to belief, to knowing, to creation, to experience, to expression, and to becoming. So it is a process. It is a God-inspired process. And it is the same process that we all go through. So there's no avoiding it. There's really no way around it. And it's good to embrace it so that you can actually find your way through it. Embrace it. Don't resist it. Let it be. Just learn the things that you need to learn to process it so that when you're feeling uncertain again, you can find a measure of rest and peace, knowing that you'll find your way out of this and that there's a reason for it and that you can be grateful for it and then welcome it. Making peace with it is the most comfortable way and the fastest way to come out of it. Okay? I hope that makes sense, guys. I want to remind you before we go that you are all invited to our free coaching sessions that we do online twice a month on the first and the third Tuesday of every month. You can register for that program at www.coachingbylisa.com, www.coachingbylisa.com. Go there, register for the program. We are doing coaching with Q&A. This is all about you. It is free, and it's a great experience and a great opportunity to pick up on some of these things that we're talking about now and move yourself forward a little more quickly. Okay? As always, it is a wonderful experience being with you. Thank you so much for being here, and stay tuned for much more. Bye, guys.